At T-Mobile, our critical mission is providing unparalleled 5G coverage for when connectivity is mission critical. Introducing T-Priority, America's best 5G network experience for first responders, even in times of congestion. More capacity, faster speeds, better coverage. T-Priority from T-Mobile, built for tomorrow's emergencies, ready today. Discover more at t-priority.com.
For qualifying organizations on eligible rate plans, coverage not available in some areas and may be impacted by emergencies.
Welcome back, everyone, to another fantastic episode of the Every Pokemon Episode Ever podcast. It's Game Show Week, everyone. We are doing a special beta for our Pokemon game show, and we have two great guests here with us here today. But before we introduce them, on the other line with me is the CPU of the game show, and no, he does not have answers, everyone. It's good old Dougie Fresh. Dougie, my man, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm excited to get into this, excited to see how it goes, excited to see just how deep my knowledge is. I have a feeling it's not that deep, but I'm willing to have a good time.
All right, and joining us on the game show as one of the contestants as well, we are giving it over to Scotty. Scotty, welcome back to the podcast.
It's great to be back.
Good to have you back, man. And on the other line, because this is the first time that we've had four people on, is a returning guest as well. We have Grant as one of our contestants. Grant, welcome back to the podcast.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This is going to be great.
Awesome. So, all right, everyone. The way that this is going to be is there's going to be 3 rounds. And we're going to start with the first round. The first round is going to be based off the Pokédex entry. I have picked 21 random Pokemon, and I am going to read off their Pokédex. And their Pokédex entries can range from anywhere from red and blue all the way up to our most recent video game of Scarlet and Violet. So each Pokemon has a different Pokemon entry for every single Pokemon game. So I'm just going to read it. And if the Pokédex entry actually has the Pokemon's name in it, I'm going to censor that part of the entry out and see if you guys can get it. Now, in the first round, I have 3 entries for the Pokédex. If you guys get it right on the first try, on the first entry, you get a whopping 3 points added to your overall score. If you get it right on the second entry, you get 2 points. And if you get it right on the third, you get 1 point added. Now, for all of our listeners today, the way that we are going to determine who's going first, second, or third in this round is I have up on my screen a Discord. They are going to type into the chat, and when they are ready to answer the question, and whoever comes across my screen first, second, or third, that is the order that I am going to go in this game show. So is everybody ready for round 1 of the Every Pokemon Episode Ever podcast game show Pokédex round?
Yeah.
All right, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So I'm going to give you guys an example for your first one. And this one's going to be a fairly easy one. This is not worth any points, but I'm just going to have you guys get a practice round in for this first one. Okay? Is everyone ready?
Yes.
All right.
Uh-huh.
So the first one, the Pokédex entry is, it uses its wings to fly high. The temperature of its fire increases as it gains experience in battle. All right, Grant, you are in.
Is it Moltres?
It is not.
Oh.
All right. So
Wow.
Anybody else want to try on this first hint? Doug,
Charizard.
you are correct. So this, if we were actually doing points, you would have gotten 3 points for this hint. Everybody kind of understand how the game is going to go.
I mean, can I guess again on the second round?
Yes.
Okay.
So, well, after you do guess, you are out until the rest try to answer on the first question. But if I give a second hint,
that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, you guys can answer again.
My second answer was Talonflame, which was also wrong.
So, and just to let you guys know, that entry is actually off of Pokemon Crystal.
Oh,
yes.
interesting.
Crystal.
Okay.
All right. So now that we're all ready and we're ready to go, this one is going to be worth points, everyone. All right. This question goes out to everyone. So, this is, when several of these Pokemon gather, their electricity can build and cause lightning storms. Doug.
Magnemite.
Wrong.
Son of a gun.
Grant.
Pikachu.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Grant is
Allow
on
me.
the board with
Shucks and
3
darn.
points. So that was the first Pokemon Pokédex entry. So Grant is on the board with 3 points, everyone. So good job, Grant.
Yeah.
All right. So let me go over to the next Pokemon. It appears by waterways at dusk. It may use telekinetic powers if its forehead glows mysteriously. Grant.
Psyduck.
Incorrect. Scotty.
Grillish?
Incorrect. Doug, do you want to give it a shot?
Magikarp.
Incorrect. So we are done with the first Pokédex entry. And the second Pokédex entry. It is seen swimming dramatically and elegantly, using its well-developed limbs and flippers. Doug.
Lapras.
Incorrect.
Son of a gun.
Grant.
Lantern.
Incorrect. Scotty, do you want
This is the second question?
Yeah, this is the second. You guys are all going to hit your head against the wall.
They're so vague.
So, all right, everyone. It is Scotty's turn. Scotty, the floor is yours.
Let's see, Palafin?
Incorrect. All right. So, you guys have gotten the answer wrong on the first and second go. This is the third Pokédex entry that I'm going to read to you. Often seen swimming elegantly by lake shores, it is often mistaken for the Japanese monster Kappa. Scotty.
Golduck.
You are correct, and you are on the board.
Man.
Wow.
And I said Psyduck. So close.
You were, and I was hoping you were going to go for Golduck on your next go. So,
Wow.
just so you guys are aware, the first Pokédex entry was from Pokemon X. Second Pokemon entry was from Pokemon Platinum. And the last entry was from Pokemon Red and Blue.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. This is awesome. This is cool. Okay.
So you guys,
Wow, yippee, yay.
you guys are, and like I said, the game is going to progressively get harder. and it's going to get harder after this next Pokemon. So just be ready, everyone. So, let's see. All right, I have the third Pokemon up. A Pokemon that roams the skies in a dinosaur era. Its teeth are like saw blades. Grant.
Aerodactyl.
You are correct. Look at you.
And one of my favorites.
6 points on the board. There you go.
Yeah.
I knew one of you was going to get that one right off the jump.
That one's easy because they say it in the anime.
I was gonna say, I think that's verbatim from the show.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to go to the next Pokemon. This is the fourth Pokemon. The end of its tail serves as a buoy that keeps it from drowning even in vicious current. Grant.
Meryl.
You are correct. Holy crap.
Hell yeah.
Look at you. Come on, Doug. Get on the board.
I'm getting gypped. I don't know why. Okay. I know why. All right. Operator error. I was hitting shift. Operator error.
All right. So, just so everyone knows, the current score is Scotty with 1, Doug with nothing, and Grant with 9.
All right. You could have read me last. I mean, you didn't have to. You know.
All right, everyone. Let's see. So we are on Pokemon number 5. And this is still anybody's game at this point. Anybody's game. This carefree Pokemon has an easygoing nature. While swimming, it always bumps its boat holes. Grant?
Quagsire.
You are correct.
Yeah,
Holy
I remember something.
shit.
I remember something about carefree. I remember.
It's the boat thing. I'm like, oh, it's the manatee one.
And that Pokemon entry was from Pokemon version Y. And okay, so this is pretty weird. Did you guys know, and this is not worth any points, but did you know that X and Y for this specific Pokemon have 2 different Pokemon entries?
Like, what do you mean? Like, you mean like
Is it
one
like
for X and one
gender?
for Y?
Yeah, one for X and one for Y. So I read you the one for Y. In version X, its Pokemon Pokédex entry was, it has a sluggish nature. It lies at the river's bottom, waiting for prey to stray into its mouth.
I want to say they've done that for this. I want to say they've done it since like Fire Red, Leaf Green, if not older. I'm not sure.
So yes, there are a few different Pokemon that have different Pokemon entries depending on the type of game that you were playing.
Yeah.
All right. It has an active, playful nature. Many women like to frolic with it because of its affectionate ways. Doug.
Eevee.
Incorrect. Scotty.
Sylveon?
Incorrect. But that was a good guess. That was a very good guess. Now it is down to Grant. Grant, do you want to chime in and try for 3 points on this one?
Is it Espeon?
Incorrect. All right. Let's see. You guys might get it on this one. This one is worth 2 points, everyone. Although it looks frightening, it is actually kind of affectionate. It is very popular among women. Grant.
Umbreon?
Incorrect. Scotty.
Snubble.
Correct. Good
Oh,
job.
wow.
Good
Wow.
job.
Oh man, Snubble just is the one that I always forget exists.
I was heading towards
That's-
Arcanine, but I was like, that doesn't feel right.
Nah, I'm a little worried he's gonna like pull a fast one and be like a Alolan Muck or something,
Oh, but
or like
like I said, the game's going to get harder because as we go down, we're going to get into more of the more current Pokemon.
yeah, I don't know any of their names.
All right. Here we go, everyone. We're 3 points here. It uses different kinds of cries for communicating with others of its kind and for pursuing its prey.
Hmm.
3 points.
This sounds familiar.
Grant.
Chimacho.
Incorrect. Doug and Scotty, you still are up for 3 points here. Scotty.
Whismer.
Correct. Doug, this is your shot to get on the board for 3 points.
Scyther?
Incorrect. All right. So we are going to go with the second Pokédex entry. It cooperates with others skillfully. When it becomes your partner, it's very loyal to you as its trainer and will obey your orders.
Sounds like every Pokemon.
Doug. And then we got Grant, if you don't get it right, Doug.
Just because I said it earlier, I'm going to say Growlithe.
Incorrect. Grant, who do you have?
Chatot.
Incorrect. Scotty.
All right, you don't got to laugh at him.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I remember some really. I tried to think of the most obscure ones, and I don't know if that's hurting me.
All right, Scotty, for 2 points. This one's yours.
Stoutland.
Incorrect. All right, we are down to the third Pokédex entry for this Pokemon. And I'm looking at the board right now. Okay. They make repeated eerie howls before dawn to call attention to their pack. All right, we have Grant.
Houndour.
You are correct. So you got an extra, you got an extra point on the board. Good
Point
job.
of clarification.
Yes.
So the answer is Houndour. Does that evolve into Houndoom?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Okay, because that was my guess. Okay.
I had a coin flip between those two.
Yeah.
I knew when I read that last one that you guys were going to get it. All right.
It was it. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So, like I said, this is going to be the 8th Pokemon, and the game is still anybody's. And I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a break and see if we can get this entry. All right, everyone? So, I'm looking at the board right now. This Pokédex entry is: its lips are the most sensitive part of its body. It uses its lips first to examine things. Grant. Then Doug. Then Scotty.
Braxish.
You are
I think that's his name. Braxish.
You are incorrect. Doug.
Jinx.
Incorrect. Scotty.
Ah.
Smoochum.
You are correct. And Doug, you are going to
right.
kick yourself because that is the baby form of Jinx.
Son of a gun. Those babies are rearing their ugly heads. Son of a gun.
I was curious if it said that.
You know what? I want a half a point.
That's not how the game works, Doug.
I don't want no half a point. I want a full point or nothing.
Okay, then you get nothing, Doug.
Now you make me remember Pokemon.
You lose.
You lose, Doug.
Nothing. Good day, sir.
All right.
No chum.
Here we go. Let's see. So, if you guys do not get this, I'm going to be utterly shocked. This is the 9th Pokemon.
No, is utterly shocked a hint?
No,
Yeah, I was going to say, are we?
No.
Is it? Can I pre-answer and say Miltank?
Yes,
No, that was not
Oh.
that was not a hint.
That's fine because it wasn't an official guess.
Okay. So this Pokédex entry is apparently it appears only to those who are pure of heart and have a strong desire to see it. All right, we got Grant and then we got Scotty. Grant.
Jirachi?
Incorrect. Scotty.
Celebi.
Incorrect. Doug, would you like to give it a go?
Oh.
Incorrect. I am
Son of a bitch.
I'm shocked. Okay, all right. This one you guys should get.
Well, you
Second
said that-
Pokédex entry. Its DNA is said to contain the genetic code of all Pokemon. It can use all kinds of techniques. Grant, and then Doug.
Grant and then me, yeah.
Mew.
You are correct for 2 points. Good job. Good job.
I don't think everyone's just like, yeah, go down the list of mythicals.
Which mythical is it? Which one
Yeah,
is it?
well, I was like, Mewtwo was created in a lab, so.
Yeah, that's not going to be it. Ugh.
All right.
Celebi travels through time.
All right. So we are down to the 10th Pokemon, everyone. The 10th Pokemon. The current score is Grant with 15 points, Scotty with 6 points, and Doug, we got to get
Is here.
is here. All right. Let's see. This Pokédex entry is a Pokemon with a one-track mind. Once it charges, it won't stop running until it falls asleep. All right, we got on the board. So we got Doug. Doug, you are first.
Tauros.
Incorrect.
Son of a bitch.
Scotty,
Rhyhorn.
you are correct. Now have 10 points on the board. Good job, Scotty. Good job. Doug, it is still anybody's game.
Yeah, well, it also, it doesn't help when the host is against you. So, bad enough I've got, Grant and Scotty, to contend with, but, when the host is blind.
You know what? I apologized. And you did go
Yeah,
first.
well, apologies don't put 3 points on the board.
They do not. You are correct. This next Pokédex entry is, it has a timid nature. If it is startled, the flames on its back burn more vigorously. Doug,
Cyndaquil.
you are correct, and you are
No.
finally on the board
No, Doug.
Let's fucking go.
for 3 points. Look at you. All right.
Fucking go.
It's heating up.
Now I can quit. Now I can quit.
He's like, I'm done. I got
I've
it
been-
right.
I've been vindicated.
Good job. Good job.
Okay, let's go.
All right, everyone. This is Pokemon number 12. And I hope all of you that are listening on this podcast are trying to play along as well to see how many points that you could have had during this game.
Yes.
All right, everyone. Pokemon 12. Pokemon Pokédex entry 1 is it transforms the kindness and joy of others into happiness, which it stores in its shell. All right, we got Grant so far. Anyone else want to ring in?
I was going to say Chansey, but then you said Shell. So, Chansey.
Chansey? Okay, you are incorrect. Doug?
Stores in its shell. You know what? I'm just gonna take I'm gonna take a punt and say Squirtle.
Incorrect. All right, Scotty?
I'm gonna guess Clam Pearl.
Incorrect. All right. Let's go ahead and go with the second Pokédex entry. The shell seems to be filled with joy. It is said that it will share good luck when treated kindly. Think about it hard. All right, Doug, and then Grant.
Sheldor?
Incorrect. Grant.
I think I know its name. It's that really new one, that Terrapagos thing.
Incorrect.
Oh, I would have been so pissed off if it was Terrapagos. I would have quit. I might have quit.
All right, so Scotty?
Oshawott?
Incorrect. All right.
Oh, that's a good guess, though.
Yeah, that was a very, very good guess. All right.
Wow.
Here it is for 1 point. And this has the Pokemon's name in the Pokédex entry, so I will bleep out the Pokemon's name. A proverb claims that happiness will come to anyone who can make a sleeping blank stand up. Grant, you are on the board.
It's not right. I'm gonna get the Fortress.
Incorrect. Anyone else? All right, Doug, would you like a stab at it?
Yeah. Cloyster?
Incorrect. All right, Scotty, who do you think this Pokemon is?
You need to get some like Jeopardy music playing.
When you guys hear this back, it's gonna have some nice little tunes to it.
Aracosta.
Incorrect. All right, this is the first time that we've gotten through all 3 Pokédex entries and nobody got the Pokemon right. The Pokemon that we were talking about was indeed Togepi.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
I think we're
Eggshell.
Eggshell, not turtle
what?
shell. Yep, the happiness Pokemon. Yep.
Yeah, son of a... but a sleeping stand up is
that's what tripped you up.
Stand up. Okay, well.
All right. So we are on Pokédex
The
entry.
sleeping Togepi, please stand up.
Please stand up. Please stand up. All right. We are on Pokemon number 13. Remember, there are 21 Pokédex entries. This is still anybody's game. All right. And I have to look at the board right now to make sure that I'm fair to everyone.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone. This should be down anyone's ballpark. Pokédex entry number 1. Said to be the reincarnation of North Winds, it can instantly purify filthy, murky water. All right, so we got Grant and then Scotty. Grant?
Milotic?
Incorrect. Scotty?
Manaphy.
Incorrect. Doug?
I
Doug.
know what it is.
Oh, it's, is that Celebi?
Incorrect. All right. So everybody get your answers ready because I'm pretty sure you're going to get it on this next one. I got to look at the board right now and make sure I'm fair. All right. Second Pokédex entry worth 2 points. This Pokemon races across the land. It is said that north winds will somehow blow whenever it appears. All right, so looking at the board, we have Grant first and then Scotty. Grant for 2 points.
The Weekend.
You are correct for 2 points.
Girl.
All right. There we go. There we go. All right. Pokédex entry number 1. I got to look at the board. Okay. It had been asleep in underground magma ever since it furiously fought Kyogre long ago. All right. Looking at the board, we have Grant, then Doug, then Scotty. Grant.
Groudon.
You are correct for 3 points, bringing you to a whopping 20 points this game.
Woo.
Whoop, whoop.
If I would have said, just for point of clarity, if I would have said he was on the cartridge for Pokemon Ruby,
I would give it to you. I would, because
Okay.
you would know the Pokemon. All right.
Does pronunciations matter?
No, it does not, because I am the worst at pronouncing Pokemon. So, no pronunciation. As long as you get somewhat near the ballpark, you are good.
I was
Due to
gonna
my
say-
dialect, Pikachu actually sounds like all the answers.
All right, we are down to Pokemon 15 on the board here. We are on Pokemon number 15 out of 21. This is still anybody's game. All right. This Pokédex entry is... Actually, let me look at the board. Okay, perfect. To alert it, the fin on its head senses the flow of water. It has the strength to heft boulders. All right, we got Grant, then we got Scotty. All right, Grant.
Gyarados.
Incorrect. Scotty.
I'm gonna have to say Heracross then.
Okay, incorrect. Doug.
Chop.
Correct. All right. This is the second Pokédex entry worth 2 points this round. Its power can crush boulders. It rests by covering itself with mud at the bottom of a river. All right, we got Grant.
Stunfisk.
Incorrect. It's down to Scotty and Doug for 2 points. Scott?
Basculin.
Incorrect. Doug, do you want to just
Well-
throw out a Pokemon?
Yeah, I'll just throw out an answer. I'll say Machamp.
Correct. All right. Let's see. This third Pokédex entry has the Pokemon's name in it, so I will blank it out. The fin on Blank's head acts as highly sensitive radar. Using this fin to sense movement of water and air, this Pokemon can determine what is taking place around it without using its eyes. Grant, for 1 point, who do you think?
Whiscash.
Incorrect. All right.
Sea King.
Incorrect. All right. It is up to you, Scotty, for 1 point on the board.
Ravana.
Correct. This Pokemon was Mudkip.
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 Yes.
Mudkip.
I heard you like Mudkips.
And now that you say, and of course, you know, everything's 2020, but Now, remembering you say covering itself in mud at the bottom of a river.
Oh,
Yeah, Mudkip.
Mudkip, yeah.
you just made me think of now.
What did I make you think
If Mudkip were in Ren and Stimpy, it'd be Muddy Mudkipper.
of?
The greatest Mudkipper of them all.
That got me.
All right. So we are on Pokemon number 16, everyone. All right. For 3 points. And let's see. All right. I'm looking over. Okay. Although slow, it is skilled at fishing with its tail. It does not feel pain if its tail is bitten. Oh, all of you are in. All right, so we got Grant, then Doug, then Scotty. Grant, who is this Pokemon?
Slowpoke.
Correct for 3 points. Now, just out of curiosity, were you going to say Slowpoke as well, Doug?
Yes, I was going to say Slowpoke.
So, all right, everyone.
I'm sorry. He was going to say Slowpoke, but then he became a Slowpoke.
Oh!
I'm sorry.
No, you know, friendly fire. All right. Pokemon 17, everyone. Let's see. All right. So this has the Pokemon's name in the entry, so I will bleep it out. Be careful while hiking on mountain trails. Blank may come rolling down the path without slowing. All right, so we have Scotty, and then we have Grant, and then Doug. Scotty.
Yo, dude.
Incorrect. Grant.
Graveler.
You are correct for 3 points on the board. And just so everyone knows what Pokédex entry this came from, Pokemon Fire Red. That it came from that Pokemon game. So good job, Grant. 3 more points on the board. And we are on to Pokemon number 18 out of 21, everyone. So let me go ahead and queue up this Pokemon for you. All right. Only very few people ever have seen this Pokemon. Its intelligence is said to match that of humans. All right, we have Doug, and then Grant. Doug.
Entei.
Incorrect. Grant.
I was going to go Mewtwo.
Incorrect. Scotty.
Forgive me if I have trouble pronouncing this one. Is it LGM?
Correct. But that is a good guess. That is a very good guess. So keep your hands on the buzzer, everyone. I am refreshing my screen because this one might give it away for you. It can circle the globe in just 16 hours. It is a kind-hearted Pokemon that leads lost and founding ships in a storm to the safety of land. Doug.
Lapras.
Incorrect. Grant.
Kyogre.
Incorrect. Scotty.
Dragonite?
You are correct.
Yep. I like once it clicked, I'm like,
Good job. Good job for 2 points, bringing Scotty to 12 points, Doug to 3 points, and Grant at 26, leading the board right now. All right, this is Pokédex entry number 19. We have 3 more Pokemon for you guys. And this is for 3 points. Everyone, get your buzzers ready to hit it. It stops eating only to sleep. It doesn't feel full unless it eats nearly 900 pounds a day. All right. And on my board, I have Doug, then Grant, then Scotty. Doug.
That would be every teenage boy's dream. That would be a Snorlax.
Absolutely. You got that for 3 points, bringing you to 6 points on the board. Good job, Doug. All right. We are down to Pokemon number 20. For 3 points. It has a very compassionate nature. If it sees sick Pokemon, it will nurse the sufferer back to health. And we got Grant, then Doug. Grant, who do you have?
Fancy.
Incorrect. Doug.
Son of a gun. That was
Go for the evolution.
Oh, and I know. Oh, yeah, Blissey.
You are correct, Doug, for 3 points. Back-to-back questions.
I would like to split. I would like to split those points with Grant. He provided me with the layup.
All right. I will.
All right.
I will give you 2, and I will give Grant an extra point for that. So there you go. We are.
I would like to give Grant a virtual fist bump.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. And this is the final Pokemon for this entry, everyone. Is everyone ready for the final Pokemon?
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
So,
Yes.
and all right. So, you will get 3 points if you get it right on the first go, but only on the first Pokédex entry. If you can tell me where this Pokemon premiered as well,
Oh, shit.
you will get an extra point.
Okay, well. When you say premiered, like game, generation, like what are you talking about here?
in the
Anime,
video,
what are we talking about?
You can give me either the game or the anime. Either one will give you an extra point. All right? Because this one is going to be an easy one because I cannot pick any one of these Pokédex entries without thinking that you guys are going to get it right away. So, here we go. This is Pokemon number 21 to end this round. Let me refresh my board so I know who comes across first. It has the power to travel across time, but it is said to appear only in peaceful times. I have Grant, then Scotty, and then Doug.
Celebi.
You are correct. And do you want to go for that extra point?
So, she appeared in Gen 2, specifically Pokemon Forever, the movie. Yeah.
You are correct. All right. So for 4 points, that ends round 1, everyone. So let's go through the points. Leading the board right now, we have Grant with 31 points. In second place, we have Scotty with 12 points. And in third place, and it's still anybody's game,
All right.
we have Doug with 8 points.
You know what? I'm here. I'm having a good time.
All right. So this next round, we are going to focus on Pokemon the anime. And this will be round robin style, which means that we are going to start with the person with the least points up to the person with the most points. So, Doug, you are going to get the first question, and each one of you will get a different question as well. So,
so it's not like, Doug didn't get it.
If you get it right, but if you get it wrong, Doug, it moves over to Scotty.
Okay.
And then it moves over to Grant.
Okay.
And
Gotcha.
each time that you get a question right, you get 2 points. So is everyone ready?
2 points.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
So
I guess we don't need X's.
So, Doug, in Pokemon the animated series, can you tell me the order between Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander that Ash was going to pick in the anime?
Son of a bitch. I thought you were going to ask when did he get them? I might have a shot at that. Wow.
Episode 1. He was
Well, no,
going to.
yeah.
Yes.
And he was late.
He was late. What order was he going to pick these Pokemon?
Oh, God. Bless America. All right. I'm going to take a shot in the dark.
Okay.
I'm going to say Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur.
Incorrect. Scotty.
Yeah.
Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle.
Incorrect. Grant.
Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle.
Incorrect. Okay. So the order that Ash was going to choose these Pokemon was in the following order. Squirtle, then Bulbasaur, then Charmander.
Wow.
That was my next guess.
The early bird gets the worm, or in this case, the Pokemon.
Wow.
I love that line. All right. So,
Wow. Okay.
so question number 2, and this one's going to start off with Scotty, then it's going to go to Grant, and then Doug. According and just so everyone is clear, we're going to stick with just the first season of Pokemon. These are first season questions.
Oh, thank Christ.
Oh.
So, which Pokemon caused the Viridian City Pokemon Center to explode?
Get you.
Incorrect. Grant.
Wow.
Trying to remember
Viridian.
Pokemon. What did they pick? I was gonna say Pikachu. I thought Team Rocket just drove a motorcycle in there or something. No, that was Ginny. Who did that? Team Rocket would have had Meowth only. Maybe Coughing.
Correct. For 2 points on the board.
Ooh.
Look at you. Good
Cough,
job.
cough, cough.
Good job. All right. We are going to question number 3. Let's see. All right. And let's see. All right. Remember, this is the first season of Pokemon, so these questions should be fairly easy for all of
All right, don't rub it in.
Nurse Joy handed Ash what type of stone? Grant.
This is my question?
Yes.
Thunderstone.
Correct, for 2 points. All right, we are back to Doug.
Question.
Yes.
And this is, if they happen to be this way, it's probably completely by accident. Are these questions in chronological order?
They are not.
Okay.
They are not. I'm bouncing around here.
Okay.
All right. So, Doug, this question goes to you.
Mm-hmm.
Which Pokemon did Ash catch, but then they got teleported to Professor Oak?
Krabby.
Correct, for 2 points. Good job, Doug.
And then Brock basically had to do the PowerPoint presentation of, when you get 7, where did my Krabby go?
All right, let's see. All right, here we go. All right, Scotty, are you ready for question number 5?
Yep.
All right. Who bit Meowth's tail while being tied by the Squirtle Squad?
Oh.
Misty?
Incorrect. Grant.
Oh.
Growlithe.
Incorrect. Doug, can you get it for 2
Wow.
points?
First of all, for the record, I thought Scott had it. I'm between two, and I'm gonna be pissed. It's a coin flip, and I don't have any. Charmander.
Incorrect. The answer to this question was Ash Ketchum.
Yep.
Mhm.
Lobby.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Grant, if it had gone back to you, would you have gotten it?
Yes.
All right. So, Grant, which oversized Pokemon did Ash and friends, including Team Rocket, did not encounter? Is it Charizard, Mewtwo, Pikachu, or Zapdos?
Wait, so which ones did they all not encounter?
Yes. So there was an episode in Pokemon, Island of Giant Pokemon. Which
Oh, okay.
Which
Okay,
Pokemon did they?
Because I'm like, they've encountered all of those.
That's where my head went.
Okay. So what are the choices again?
Charizard, Mewtwo, Pikachu, or Zapdos?
Mewtwo.
Correct for 2 points. There you go. All right.
Technically, they didn't see Zapdos until like 2000, Pokemon 2000, so maybe that's what he's going for. Giant Pokemon. That one.
All right.
Pokemon Land has been destroyed.
I would have liked seeing Giovanni make a giant Mewtwo before he even made Mewtwo.
All right. So let's see if you guys were paying attention to special episodes. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh shit.
Special
All right.
episodes.
Yes. So, Doug, we are back on you for 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
Misty hit Ash in the face with a beach ball. What kind of ball was it? And this was in the episode Beauty and the Beast.
Son of a gun. Okay, what kind of question? Not quite. Clarification.
Okay.
And if you can't give it to me, you can't give it to me. When you say what kind of beach ball, is it modeled after a Pokemon?
I can't tell you.
Well, it either is or it isn't.
Okay. As for clarification for all of you, it is not modeled by a Pokemon.
Oh, well,
This
son of a bitch.
But it's a beach ball that is modeled by something. What kind of beach ball was it?
Wow. Because my guess would have been, and I'm not. This is not an official guess. This is like when you're on Millionaire and you're talking it out. Because my guess would have been a Voltorb, right?
Okay.
But a bowling ball.
Incorrect. Scotty, do you remember this scene?
Master Ball?
You are correct.
Mm-hmm.
For 2 points on the board.
That was a guess.
I don't know. I would have just said beach balls.
All right. Scotty, let's see if you can double down because this question goes to you.
Really double.
What item did Misty not try to use on Ghastly in the episode The Ghost of Maiden's Peak? The answers are a stake, garlic, a cross, and fire.
Fire.
You are correct for an extra 2 points on the board.
She used a cross in Pokemon on the show?
Yes, she did.
Yes.
Oh, yes, she
She
Holy
did.
shit.
That's the only one I knew of.
like a vampire or something.
Wow.
Yes, she did.
Well, Doug, didn't you review that episode? Yes, but that was years ago.
Arceus died for our sins.
And I'm going to go on to Grant. This is question number 9. There we go. What caused Ash and Pikachu to become a ghost? Grant.
Son of a bitch.
A chandelier fell on him, didn't it?
You are correct. There
I was
you
gonna
go.
Say. Yeah, I was going to say.
All right. Doug, we are almost officially halfway through this round. We are on question number 10. All right. Doug, which Pokemon did Hypno hypnotize Misty into?
A Caterpie.
Incorrect.
Ooh.
Scotty, your turn for 2 points.
Seal.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Seal.
And then those poor children in the park.
Yes.
Also, a bunch of rich people can sleep.
Yeah, for real. How did they did not see any of these children in the park while they were playing. All these kids were missing.
I mean, to be fair, they were trying to sleep. Like,
Say, why don't we use Drowsy to cure the children?
All right. So, Scotty, let's see if you can double up again. For question number 11. Which Pokemon did Erica not use during her gym battle with Ash? Tangela, Execute, Weepinbell, or Gloom?
Execute.
You are correct, and you are doubling down. You are coming back, Scotty. Good job. All right, we are on question number 12. Grant, this question goes over to you. Which flying Pokemon was trying to eat Ash's Caterpie? Season 1.
Pidgeotto.
You are correct for 2 points. Good job.
Yeah.
All right. Doug, we are on question number 13. Let's see. All right. Now you have to think back. Which Pokemon was Ash trying to catch before battling Samurai?
A Caterpie.
Incorrect. I'm going to give this over to Scotty.
Beetle.
You are correct. Weedle was the Pokemon that he was trying to capture for an extra 2 points on the board. All right, let's see. All right. Here we go. Scotty, this question goes over to you. Let's see if you could double down again. How many times did Ash challenge Brock before receiving the Boulder Badge?
Twice.
You are correct again, and which brings your score to 24. All right, Grant, let's see if you can keep this lead with question number 15 out of 21. What did Team Rocket steal from Mount Moon?
I mean, I think they were trying to steal the giant moonstone, right? And Pikachu.
But what were they actually able to steal out of there? So what would your answer be?
The the Moonstone.
You are correct. Doug, we are on question number 16. Okay. Which Pokemon did the Cerulean City Gym have left for a Pokemon battle?
So I'm going to say... I'm going to kick myself if I'm wrong, because, again, it's another 50-50. I'm going to say Goldeen.
You are correct. Look at you. Let's go, Doug. So, Scotty, let's see if you if your knowledge for Pokemon for this episode, because this is a really good episode, from the path to the Pokemon with a famous trainer from this episode. How many times how many wins did Ash have before challenging AJ in that episode?
Ooh.
2?
Incorrect. This goes over to Grant.
Man.
No idea. I'm going to 47.
Incorrect. Doug.
Did he also have... Pardon me. Did he also have 99?
No, he did not. Okay. So, all right. So, the answer to this question was 10. He had 10 wins.
10 wins.
10. Because I know AJ was going for 100.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Right.
And then they broke the floor.
All right, we are on question 17. And Scotty, this one's for you. Episode is from the School of Hard Knocks. Which Pokemon defeated Misty's Starmie, and which Pokemon was defeated by Ash's Pikachu? And if you get one of these right, I will put a point on the board for you. There's 2 different Pokemon. So the first half of the question is, which Pokemon defeated Misty's Starmie?
Traveler?
Correct. And which Pokemon was defeated by Ash's Pikachu?
You know what? I'm just gonna say Cubone.
You are correct. Look at you. There you go. You got both those points on that question. Good job. All right. We are down to question number 18. And this is for Grant. All right. In the episode Bulbasaur and the Hidden Village, which Pokemon did Ash and Misty want to catch?
An Oddish.
You are correct for 2 points.
What a pull.
Good job. Honestly, I didn't think anyone was going to get that one, because that's one of those one-off episodes. Okay, so now that there's only 2 questions left on the board, I want everyone to get their X's ready, because this is for anyone to grab. And I'm going to look at the board and see who clocks in first. All right, everybody? And each of these last 2 questions are worth 4 points apiece. So there's 8 points to grab here. So everyone get ready. In the episode, Charmander, the stray Pokemon, which Pokemon was attacking Charmander during the rainy storm? All right, we got Doug. Doug.
It's 50-50. I'm going to say Spearow.
You are correct. There we
Let's go. It went back to I wasn't sure if it was Spearow, because I know that's who attacks Ash at the very first episode. I didn't know if they would go back to that well so soon.
So there you go. All right. And we're going to go down to the last question. Let me gear it up here for you. All right. Let me refresh my screen on the board. Everyone get your X's ready. This is worth 4 points. But if you can give a reason after And that's all I'm going to say. I will give you an extra point to make it 5. So,
Oh, it's an essay question.
so in the episode, The Punchy Pokemon. This is true or false? Everyone, get them ready. Ash decided to leave his Primate with Anthony after losing the Pokemon Grand Prix. All right, I have Scotty first, and then Doug, and then Grant. Scotty.
True.
That is incorrect. And all right, so to make it fair for Doug and Grant, I will give that extra. I will give the 4 points, not the 5, if you can tell me why this is false. Doug, you are first.
Pardon me. They lost the Grand Prix, but he wanted to leave it with Anthony because he knew Anthony would be able to train him up to be a proper champion.
Incorrect. Grant, 4 points on the board. Why is this statement false?
Because I don't think it was called the Grand Prix. Because Grand Prix usually means like racing, doesn't it? So this would have been like I think it probably had a different name.
Correct. So.
Bullshit question.
The answer was false, but the reason is Primate actually won the Pokemon Grand Prix, did not lose it. So if you would have guessed false and said that the reason being is because Primate actually won, you would have gotten the 5 points for that round. But that is the end of round number 2, everyone. So,
but he did leave him because he knew Anthony would be able to and maintain his championship status.
Correct. Yes.
Right.
So
it still saddens me that Ash never came back to visit Primate.
I know, right?
One of how many Pokemon he never came back to see.
Yeah.
He never comes
Whatever happened to Gliscor?
I don't know. What happened to him?
I don't know. He said goodbye and that was it.
Okay.
Never to saw him again.
Now, for this last round, this is strictly to the Pokemon games, okay? But to make it fair for everybody, you have to wait until I say the entire question before you can ring in. And I will indicate that with the word done. Okay, everyone? This is going to kind of be a speed round. It's 21 questions. Each one of these questions is worth 3 points. This is still anybody's game. There's a lot of points to grab here in this round. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
All right. And I'm going to give you guys a small taste of how this round is going to go. So this first one is not worth any points, but we are going to test this out. So everyone get your buzzers ready. So, according to the video game, Drowsy is what type of Pokemon? Ghost, Fairy, Psychic, or Steel? Done. Alright, so in this instance, it would be Grant, then Doug, then Scotty. Grant.
I call a flag. Grant didn't wait until you finished and done.
I didn't know there was going to be a multiple choice afterward.
He didn't listen to the instructions.
I didn't know the question wasn't finished.
Everything.
All right. Remember, I will say the word done when done. So in this instance, since this is not worth any points, Doug, what is your answer? Come on, Doug. What is your answer?
He's a psychic type.
Okay, perfect. So, all right. So, are we all aware of what of how this is going to go?
Yeah.
All right. Let me get this first question right here. All right. Remember, I will say done when I'm done with the multiple choice. So all of these are multiple choice. You have to guess the right answer. This is question number 1. Who is Team Magma's leader? Maxine, Courtney, Blasey, or Tabitha? Done. All right. Grant and then Doug and then Scotty.
Maxie.
You are correct for 3 points on the board. Good job. Okay. Next question, everyone. This is question number 2, worth 2 points. Which of the professors has a junior and a senior? Juniper, Elm, Birch, or Rowan? Done. All right. I have Doug and then Grant and then Scotty will be third. Doug.
This is a complete guess. I'm going to say Ember.
Ember was not even any of the answers.
I thought one was Ember. I'm sorry. I apologize.
All right, Grant.
Juniper?
You are correct for another 3 points on the board.
No, I wouldn't have had that. What was the last one you said?
Rowan. So I had Juniper, Elm, Birch, and Rowan.
Okay, I misheard Elm. I apologize. I wouldn't have gotten it right.
I don't think there is a Professor Ember at all.
Well, if there's one in the
There
next
needs to
couple
be a
games,
Professor Banyan.
Okay. All right, everyone. Here's another one. What type of Pokemon is Wumple? Bug, flying, grass, or water? Done. So I got Grant, Doug, and then Scotty. So, Grant, what is your answer?
Bug?
You are correct. You are racking them up this round. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. We are on to the next question. According to the video game, Acid Armor is a move from which type? Grass, Poison, Psychic, Steel. Go. All right. We got Doug, then Grant, then Scotty. So, Doug,
I'm going to say Poison.
you are correct for another 3 points on the board.
I wasn't sure if they were trying to trick us. Or if you were trying to trick us.
Don't think too hard on these. This is a speed round. Okay. So, everyone get your buzzers ready. This one's going to be a fast one. This is easy. Igglybuff evolves into what type of Pokemon? Go. Doug, you went before I said
I
go.
went before you were done. Yep.
Teacher. All right, so Grant.
Jigglypuff.
You are correct for 3 points. And right behind
Wait a minute. Point of clarification.
What happened?
Because you said he evolves into what type?
I was thinking that too, so it would be normal unless you add fairy later.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? Everyone, since I said I did say type, and I apologize, I would take that off the board. No one gets a point for that one. Let's go on to the next question.
Sorry, Grant.
Okay.
Grant's like, oh man. All right. Next question, everyone. In the video game, which team first appeared in Gen 4? Galactic, Rocket, Magma, or Aqua? Go. All right, Scotty, you are first, and then Grant.
You said did you say Gen 4?
Yes, I did.
Galactic.
You are correct for 3 points on the board. Okay, according to the video game, let me refresh my board so I'm fair to everyone. What does the winning Pokemon get at the end of a toughness contest? Go. All right, we got Grant on the board. Grant.
We go to just get the tough ribbon.
You are correct. You are correct. So
Alrighty.
that's an extra 3 points on the board. This next one, Grant, did you just put an X down?
No.
I think that should disqualify him.
They didn't put it X down. That one's a lag. That's a lagging one.
All right. This is
I have been struggling with the go, but yes, that was not that last one. No.
All right.
That's EC2 from me.
All right. So this is question number 9. Which legendary sea monster inspired the creation of Gyarados? Kraken, Moby Dick, Jaws, or Nessie? Go. All right. We have Doug, then Scotty, then Grant. Doug. Or give me
Kraken.
one. Okay. Yes, you are correct for 3 points. Good job, Doug. Question number 10. Which part of the Pokemon franchise came first? TV series, films, books, or games? Go. We have Doug, then Grant, and then Scotty. Doug.
I'm gonna say we had manga first.
Incorrect. All right. Grant.
Games.
You are 100% correct. And you have stolen this game so far with 60 points on the board. Good job, Grant.
Yeah.
All right. But like I said, we still have 11 questions left. So there's we still have enough points on the board for anyone to still come back. All right. So question 11. Let's slack off. Is pure what? Normal, ground, bug, grass. Go. Grant, Scotty, and then Doug. Grant.
Normal.
You are correct with another 3 points on the board.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Okay. Here's a good question. Everyone get your buzzers ready. Question number 12. Professor Crane came from what region? Go. All right. We got Scotty and then Grant. And then Doug. Scotty, what region did Professor Crane come from?
The Ore region.
You are correct. Adding an extra 3 points to your score. Good job. Good job, Scotty. All right.
Pokemon XD is awesome.
I would have gotten that wrong. I had no idea.
Yeah, I don't know who Professor Crane was.
Yeah,
Okay, so here we go. Question number 13. The Team Galactic jumpsuits are what color? Are they black and blue, blue and white, black and white, or red and blue? Go. All right, we got Grant, Doug, and then Scotty. Grant.
I want to say black and white.
You are correct for another 3 points on the board.
They all got crazy hair and named after planets.
I did not like that.
that's clever.
Okay, let's see. You know what? I wouldn't have. Here we go. Here's the type of questions that I'm looking for. All right, question 14. As of the end of 2014, how many Pokemon were in the Pokédex? 619, 819, 719, or 519? Go.
Jiminy crickets.
All right, Grant, then Scotty, then Doug. Grant.
519.
You are incorrect. Scotty,
619.
you are incorrect. Doug, there are two.
718.
You are correct. There you
Yeah.
go.
That's,
Nice.
Process
So I'm
of
like-
elimination.
that's one of those where you just have to stay alive.
I do know that Sylveon specifically is number 600. So I was like, okay, it can't be too close to 600. It has to be vastly lower or vastly higher. And I was kind of just guessing from there. Trying to remember which game came out. Like, process of elimination.
That's, yeah.
And that was a good way to go. All right, let's see. Okay, here we go. Let me clear my board here. Question 15. Which of the following is a move by the Dark type? Is it Ancient Power, Barrage, Bite, or Arm Thrust? Go. All right, Doug, you are on the board first.
Bite.
You are correct. Let's go, Doug.
Nice one.
All right. Question number 16. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Team Plasma's home is in which region? Go. All right, Grant, and then Doug, and then Scott.
Gen 5, the Unova region.
You are correct for an extra 3 points on the board. Look at you. All right. let's see.
How come I don't get a look at you? Well, actually, I got a let's go, Doug.
I was about to say I got let's go, Doug. High five, Scotty. So we're still in it. All right. Let's go.
Doug Trio.
Weedle from Gen 1 is a hybrid of which Pokemon types? Bug Poison, Bug Grass, Bug Fairy, Bug Water. Go. All right, I have Scotty, then Doug, then Grant on this one. Scotty, what do you have?
Bug Poison.
You are 100% correct. Good job, man. All right, we are on question 18. Let's see. All right, here we go. Team Aqua are found in which region? Go. All right, so we have Grant, then Scotty, and then Doug.
Gen 3, Hoenn region.
You are correct. Let's go ahead and add that to this score. All right, we are on 19. Okay. Which of the following is a dark Pokemon? The answers are Politoed, Espeon, Aipom, or Umbreon. Go. All right, I have Doug, and then Grant, and then Scotty. Doug, what is your answer?
I'm going to go with my favorite Eevee evolution, Umbreon.
You are correct, Doug. There we go. Let's add those points. We have 2 questions left here. Let's see. Okay. Now, you guys, this is a question that you guys need to think long and hard about. All right. Let me clear the board. We have 2 questions left. Pokemon numbers 494 to 649 is what Pokemon generation? Go. All right. We have Grant, then Scotty, and then Doug.
I'm gonna say, Generation 4.
Incorrect. Scotty,
Generation 5.
you are correct. There we go. And we are down to our final question. Okay.
It's the final question.
All right. Here we go.
Resist.
Now, this was only revealed in a special Pokemon episode. But we did cover this stuff. The thing.
Oh boy.
Which of Brock's brothers now runs the Pewter City Gym? Is it Clint? Is it Isaac? Is it Roy? Or is it Forrest? Go. All right, I have Doug, and then Grant, and then Scott. Doug.
Isaac?
Incorrect. Grant.
Forrest.
You are correct. And that is going to end today's game. All right. So good job, everyone. And these are the final scores for this game today. We have in first place, Grant with a whopping 75 points for this game. Good job, Grant.
Yeah.
In second place, we have Scotty with 38 points. Good job, Scotty. And in last place, and it's not the least, we have Doug with 31. And Doug, you put up a really good fight towards the end of this game. Good job, Doug.
Hey, I feel good getting to 30, you know?
There we go. So that is the end of the game. And for our first Pokemon quiz game, congratulations, Grant.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And
Way to go, Grant.
Thank you. I worked my whole life for this. It finally paid off.
Woo! So, all right. So just like me and Doug have said in before we did this, we do plan on doing more of these games, everyone. So if you are interested in becoming a member on one of these games, go ahead and subscribe on the Patreon. We hope you enjoyed today's Pokemon quiz game, and I want to also thank Grant and Scotty again for coming on. So both of you, thank you again for coming on for our very first Pokemon game showdown. So thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you for coming on, and thank
Yes.
you for continuing to be Patreon.
Absolutely. So
Thanks for
Patreons,
having me.
patrons, however.
so there we go, everyone. All right. So that is going to end today's game and today's episode. So I would like, first I'm going to give it over to Scotty. Scotty, go ahead and give your goodbye to all of our fans.
You all take it easy and just have fun. Enjoy life.
Absolutely. All right. And Grant, go ahead and give your goodbye to all of our fans.
Goodbye, everybody. And if you think you can beat me, just try it.
Well, people are going to try because we're going to have other people come on, and then we're going to end up. Well, I'm not going to spoil anything, but we have future plans for scores in these games. So this is not the last time that you guys are going to be a part of this game. So just a heads up. So, all right, Doug, go ahead and give your goodbye.
Goodbye, Doug.
And this is Professor Chris G telling all of you we will see you on another episode, everybody. Have a good night.